it's me, Pamela from Crafting for a Cure. Yes, I am back again. I'm just starting to really enjoy this YouTube whole thing. But today I want to talk to you about something serious, and that is our craft kits. I get a lot of email questions on what exactly are craft kits, and I mean, you all know why I started it. I mean, that was a source of reasoning for keeping kids occupied when they're in the hospital. I started it because of my own children. I mean, we could go on to the history, but you've heard me ramble on that lots. So instead, I actually wanted to show you the craft kits this time. And they vary. So let's start with, this is how I first started. This is when we first started our craft kits. When I first had to start and try to find out the Ziploc bag and the stuff. So this is one of my very original ones. And I keep it because it was one of my originals. Not that I still use this one would be used, because it's nowhere near in the level that I like anymore. But so we started off with just putting a little man in, and we punched a hole in. And then we put a few stickers. And then we put in a few crayons. And I would go to the grocery store and buy a Ziploc bag and put a little label on it. and this is what I really initially started with. Just a little simple little thing. That one went bye-bye. And then I decided, well, that wasn't enough stuff in it, because if I celebrated, let's say, Christmas, I needed way more stuff in mine. So with a Christmas one, an example is where a kid will get is inside another Ziploc bag. Ziploc bags used to come on who was ever cheapest on sale when I first started. And product would always be what was ever on sale as well, too. So this would be an example of a more elaborate craft kit bag for the holiday season, where they would get a square that they could make a card with, and if a kid, some of the children that helped me volunteer did actually put the string around so they could hang it if they wanted to hang it on their tree or use it as a bookmark, with lots of great stickers and always at least 2 crayons. We got a little generous when we got a great donation. Crayons are actually one of my hardest things to get now, so if you're watching this video, we really need crayons. Crayons are a huge feature that we need. Or we need financial donations so we can get the crayons. And then we put in crayons. Another one that we've done is little card making concepts for the kids to do their own cards. These are also great, so they can do their own cards for people. And then we've also done craft kits for beads. So where we actually put in a little string and we put in some beads, and so it can become just either just a little keychain for them to use and make while they're in the emergency room or the clinic. When we go into the hospitals and we're doing more elaborate, not for the actual emergency rooms, their kits for beading would include a bracelet, so they could use a memory wire. And in this case, I want to put a shout out to Hallcraft, because they now supply us all the beads that we use for our program. And actually, we couldn't do it without them, because as a result of them, we now can do bead kits more often than not, which is huge, because in the teens, they are truly, truly loved. And again, all it is we count out mounds of beads. And in the case of Hallcraft, when they send us their stuff, and most recently Beadalon gave us a whole bunch of memory wire, we put in the memory wire in it as well, and then the teens get to use them. And that is absolutely amazing, amazing. However, what is our main staple, what has turned into my main staple craft kits, would be a generic themed craft kit. Right here, I'm holding on to it. And again, I do a shout out to Michaels, because they made me the Ziploc bags. Woohoo! Shout out to Michaels. We all spend money there. And inside it is what my volunteers all assembly line and do, is we take a piece of paper or a foam and we make a bookmark, stickers, or glue stick, and everyone all gets 2 crayons, glue stick, string, and then sometimes if we're lucky, sometimes we'll throw in buttons. So this one has a button. These are great. We like to throw in all the odds and sods that we get donated, because you know what? That's really what makes a kid happy. So we got some buttons that works with the glue stick. Sometimes we get googly eyes and put them in. And I've got to tell you, there's nothing more rewarding than seeing a kid smile. And I've had the pleasure of personally handing out hundreds of these, shipping out thousands of these. But when I've handed them out to a child, and actually if you go to our website at www.craftingforacure.ca and you can click on the link for who's talking about us. You'll see on the global media, you'll see a couple children actually doing some of these, or if you look on our photos on our website, you'll see a young girl making bookmarks on our craft kits. It has been the most rewarding feeling I can get from the bottom of my heart when I see these kids smile and I see the mothers just able to breathe and relax, that I'm giving a calming sensation for their children so that they can cope while their kids undergoing anything as simple as having their tonsils removed, to a child who's in isolation, to a child that's got something a little more serious, but they're all in the hospital and they're all not really happy to be there. And these little bookmarks, these little craft kits that I do, make them smile. And it's thanks to all of you. So I'm Pamela from Crafting for a Cure.